Well, Randy, we still got a little bit of snow on the ground.
We
hoping
do,
for a
yeah.
white Christmas tomorrow.
Thank goodness. Whatever we have right now is going to make it into tomorrow, and temperatures have stayed just below the freezing mark today. Let's take a look at a time lapse from 5:20 this morning in Albert Lea, where we have lost just a little bit of snow, just thanks to temperatures being right around the freezing mark, but still holding on to it this evening. And that's good news, especially considering there was a little bit less snow in Albert Lea. Kind of on that line of wondering if it was going to make it through today. Now tonight there are going to be a few pockets of fog. Travel weather is looking pretty good for the next couple of days. Tomorrow there could be a patch or two of drizzle, but that's only a very slight chance. But rain is likely Friday into Saturday morning. Now we're going to see a fair amount of that rain to wrap up the week. But tonight, which by the way, just want to put it out there, it doesn't matter how bad the weather is for Santa and his sleigh with Rudolph and the bright nose, you know the story, but it's going to be cloudy. Temperatures tonight at around 29 degrees close to midnight, so simply a matter of you being able to get to wherever you're going and make sure you can come home safely, and the weather is cooperative in that regard. We simply have an overcast sky all across the region right now. A couple of snowflakes right along the Minnesota-Canadian border, high pressure right on top of Lake Michigan, down into Texas, Oklahoma, Arkansas. They are getting some heavier rain down there, and off to the west coast in California, heavier snows in the higher elevations going into around Nevada, California. Now for us, it stays quiet through the next couple of days, and our temperatures have been hovering around the freezing mark, some spots below over the entirety of today. Looking at the Christmas lights in Rochester and in Austin and over Fountain Lake and Albert Lea, we're ranging from 30 to 32 degrees. 31 in Owatonna to 32 degrees in Charles City. Not a whole lot of variety across the area. We all have the cloudy sky, and when there is just a touch of a breeze, it feels a little bit colder. Our wind chills right now, they're in the 20s. Temperatures tomorrow, again on Christmas Day, will be just above the freezing mark, and then the thaw really kicks into gear on Thursday. Highs are going to be into the upper 30s, and it's going to be even warmer once we get into Friday, highs in the 40s. But tomorrow, most of the day at or below freezing. Afternoon temperatures for Christmas Day up to around 33 degrees. We have this cloudy sky now. Very little change in store for us moving into Christmas Day. Overcast across the entire area tomorrow, and it's looking like it's going to stay overcast through pretty much the rest of December. We might catch a couple of breaks in there, but overall it is going to stay cloudy and cool. Temperatures running above average until we hit the new year. Saturday, highs up to 43 degrees, and we're still in the upper 30s above freezing on Monday, and then starts to cool down on New Year's Eve. Temperatures tonight, 28 degrees with some areas of fog, a cloudy sky, and a high tomorrow, just barely up above the freezing mark in the afternoon, but most of the day just below freezing. So we're going to hold on to the snow that we have in place right now, up to 34 tomorrow afternoon in Mason City, St. Ansgar, and Charles City, and temperatures rising through the rest of the week into the weekend. Rain likely on Friday, a few showers linger Saturday, and highs drop back to the 20s on New Year's Day, which is pretty much right on the mark for this time of the year. So we're going to look at more typical winter weather into January, but we're wrapping up the month on a warm note.
And like you said, Randy, luckily Santa has Rudolph to help guide that sleigh through any fog and clouds that we're going to see tonight.
Doesn't matter what. We could have a blizzard and he'd be just fine.
Still get all your Christmas presents tonight.
That's right.
All right, thanks, Randy.